Alright, let's do this. Time to feed these hungry Steam Deck fans. Hello, Bill. Another beautiful day. Yep. Hope your 5 senses work. Health and strength is good or excellent. What? What's up, Sea of Thieves fan? Well, I got some news for you. Listen to this. For all you Sea of Thieves lovers. You know, Sea of Thieves, you know, the game that came out. And got like about what? Almost, I think 30 something million users. Listen to this. See if I can turn this down a little bit here. Alright, here we go. Says here, Sea of Thieves Boast performance boost. No, Sea of Thieves Boast performance boost with DirectX 12 update, but it's a 90 gig download. Let me read it again. Sea of Thieves Boast performance boost with a DirectX 12 update, but it's a 90 gigabyte download. Yeah. Says here, almost 6 years have passed. 6 years? Okay. 6 years have passed since Rare launched its pirate adventure game, Sea of Thieves, and a major under-the-hood upgrade are still in the works. Despite being light on the gameplay change, the newly released 2.10.1 update is a massive one, both in size and scope, with the... Let me see if I... Whoops. Make sure I got this. Okay, I got it. Now. Okay. In size and scope, it said with the game now runs using the latest edition of the Xbox GDK plus DirectX 12 has finally arrived at the title, making it an option for modern hardware with DirectX 11, which will still be available for older system. With these features upgrade, Rare is promising performance improvements across PC and consoles. It says here, general client performance improvements should be seen throughout the experience, with PC players seeing the largest improvement. And then it says, says the studio. It says, unfortunately, the upgrade comes with almost complete re-download of the game file on Xbox and Microsoft Store, PC Game Pass platform, with size reach up to 102 gigs. Only Steam players have been spared from the massive download, with a comparatively tiny 10 gig update waiting for them instead. Here are the download size for each platform. And then it says Xbox Series X, 88.36 gigabyte. Ready? Xbox Series S, 90.15 gigabyte. Alright. Xbox One X, 88.36 gigabytes. We're talking Sea of Thieves here. Xbox One, 90.15 gigabytes. Alright. Microsoft Store, 102 gigabytes. Yeah. And Steam, 10.49 gigabytes. Yeah. Remember I told you that updates are coming in? Yeah. So, anyway, let's keep going. Says here, and for you Sea of Thieves lovers, Rare is on it. Says here, thankfully, following this massive update, Rare says future changes on console and the Microsoft Store will be much smaller in size thanks to internal improvements. Perhaps updates will be smaller in size to the Steam version going forward. The Microsoft Store version has been improved further too, with Sea of Thieves now supporting custom installation location via the Xbox app. And then it says Sea of Thieves 2.10.1 update. Complete patch notes can be seen here. It says, which also touts water visual improvements, details the balance change being done for some voyages, and the latest pirate Emporium refresh for premium cosmetics items. There's a massive list of fixed issues here too. And then it says, don't forget that the Sea of Thieves is rumored to be one of the games incoming to PlayStation 5 console as a part of Microsoft's newest initiative to bring some of its first-party titles to rival platforms. Anyway, so yeah, you Sea of Thieves fans, man, yeah, you're up, you're good, you're up to date. Okay, let's see here. What did they add to the list? See if I can get through this list. Woo, it's a nice one too. Wow. Okay. Listen to this though. It says here, release notes. Here's the release notes. It says Sea of Thieves now operate on the latest Xbox GDK game development. Players on PC are encouraged to update the latest graphics driver to ensure the best compatibility performance. Sea of Thieves now support DirectX 11 and DirectX 12, where support by the hardware, while the title will now auto detect and optimize the experience. Players can also choose within the game settings. General client performance improvements should be seen throughout the experience, with PC players seeing the largest improvement, while players on consoles in the Microsoft Store will experience a larger initial download. Regular game updates moving forward will now be considerably small. It says Microsoft Store experience on PC is now improved, with the client signaling the need for an update and the ability for players to set the install location when using Xbox app. Then it says players on PC using the Windows Store may be required to take the further step to initiate the download. Please head to the official Sea of Thieves support site if any assistance is needed. I will leave that link in the description box. Now, it says here, improve the Athena Fortune Voyage. The Voyage of Legends and Ashen Voyage of Legends have now been refreshed, providing a shorter session experience and consistently delivering rewards for Athena Fortune Trading Company. Alright, then it says improve raid voyage. Improve raid voyage rewards. This is for you Sea of Thieves lovers. If you've been following this game from day one, like I have, yeah. Anyway, it says here, and by the way, by the way, Rare, I'm waiting on your Everwild, you know. But anyway, if you're playing, it says here, while diving to a raid voyage, we'll continue to reward crew with concentrated number of high-value items, making the spoil easy to carry than numerous lower value items. The total quantity and the value of the item awarded and their visual impact have now been slightly increased following player feedback. Then it says crew completing raid voyage for the Athena Fortune Trading Company will now find that only Athena Fortune treasure is awarded. Then it says, here's another subtopic. Skull of Siren Song Guild Reputation. It says guild reputation will now be earned by taking part in the Skull of Siren Song voyage when this is active on the server. And it says crew can earn a modest amount of guild reputation when selling an empty chest of siren songs, and a significant boost to guild reputation when handling in the Skull of Siren Song Briggsy. This existing gold and renown earned from these reward remains unchanged. Alright, says here, Emissary Voyage Improvement. Players starting on Athena's Fortune Emissary Voyage in the Devil's Roar will now be further rewarded with an Ashen Chest of Legend upon completion. Alright, And then it says Ashen Wind Skull value. The Ashen Wind Skull no longer loses value by being used. Fire away, pirates. And then it says access to tall tales. All tall tales across the shores of Goal are Sea of Thieves, a pirate life, and the recently released Sea of Thieves, The Legend of Monkey Island are now unlocked, and can be played freely in any order. Alright. And then it says water visual improvements. Could the water look any better when viewed from a distance? The surface of the water now appears smoother, improving its appearance. Rare. Anyway, and then it says Pirate Emporium. Show off your personal style with purchases from the Pirate Emporium. Pick up exclusive cosmetics such as ships, liveries, costumes. Turn this on. Oh, whoops. Turn this on real quick. Says liveries, costume, weapons, pets, and emotes using your ancient coins, purchasable with real money. Head to the Pirate Emporium page to browse and buy the latest edition. Alright. And it says new items now in stock. Reaper Heart Fox, Reaper Heart Instrument Bundle, Reaper Heart Lantern Bundle, Reaper Heart Equipment Bundle, Isle Shopper Outlaw Big Bundle, Infinite Depth Big Bundle, Whaling Barnacle Pet Outfit, the Reach Emote free, and the Reaper Reserve Bundle. Then it says in parentheses Microsoft Xbox Steam Store only. Alright. Now, Outpost Cosmetics. It says new Outpost stock. The Outpost Equipment shop have received a new shipment of instruments from the Maestro set. Players can also pick up the fetching low bun hair from the clothing shop. You guys are getting spoiled. Then it says Season 11 Community Weekend. It says from Saturday February 24th to Monday. No, from Saturday February 24th to Monday February 26th, 11 a.m. UTC. All pirates are welcome to set sail and join in our latest community weekend with free gifts to snap up. Twitch drops to claim players' stories to share and more glorious pop-up plunder. As always, raising the community emissary grade. Then it says in parentheses, by turning into a streamer within the Sea of Thieves category on Twitch. And then it says will unlock goal reputation season, renowned allegiance, and guild reputation boost for all players. Then it says find out everything you need to know in our Season 11 Community Weekend news article. And it says your gameplay. Okay. It says crew purchasing supply crates from Merchant Alliance should find that if a player is unable to retrieve a crate is now provided on the next attempt. Crew purchasing captain supplies from the shipwright should now consistently find their supplies delivered to their ships. Pirate legends speaking to pirate lords should now consistently be able to access Athena's Fortune Trading Company shop. Then it says crew diving to a voyage should no longer find other crew already taking part in the encounter on arrival. And then it says crew diving to raid voyage and then canceling the voyage will no longer gain rewards in addition to those the voyage would usually offer. And then it says legendary herald costume now unlocked at intended levels, Athena Fortune 100. And it says players completing the trading company tutorial voyage will now earn the intended reputation for the company. Then it says Trident will no longer grant emissary grade progression when brought on board a ship. Then it says players speaking to the servant of the flame. No, players speaking to the servant of the flame after reaching allegiance level 100 will no longer incorrectly unlock the Become Pirate Legend achievement. It says completing a medley voyage will now increase the relevant captaincy milestone. Then it says treasures sold from within a collector's chest will now consistently progress associated commendation. Grade 5 emissary voyage from the Devil's Roar will now consistently provide location within the Devil's Roar. That's ROAR. Players will once again discover gold pouches and the elusive stone room key within Sea Fort prior to defeating the captain. And it says diving to a sea fort on behalf of a trading company will now award the correct number of treasure items within the treasury and store room. Then it says that's room, that is. And it says the correct treasure type will now appear in Skeleton Fleet and Athena Fortune Sea Fort Raid Voyage. The Golden Voyager commendation will now progress when finishing Gold Hoarder tutorial voyage. Players taken on trading company tutorial voyage with other players will now find the tutorial notification progress for all crew members. And then it says commendation for earning a company distinction will now be earned at correct level. Skeletons inhabiting siren shrines will now take the correct number of hits to defeat. It says the Ashen Mariner of the Guild commendation now increase when completing Ashen Voyage and meeting the required criteria. And then it says Shores of Gold. Crew who do not take the Gold Hoarder coin from the compass vault will no longer become stuck when the door eventually closes and are able to interact with the medallion and reopen the door. Then it says the Curse are rogue. It's no longer possible to sell skeleton keys to the Gold Hoarder. And then it says Hearts of Fire. Emergent encounters with enemies will continue to occur after starting the Tall Tale. Yeah, Sea of Thieves got some updates, man. Then it says here, environments. It says the Shrine of Coral Tombs should no longer have a pocket of water missing. Skeletons defending sharks fin camp should no longer become stuck on platform. Players can now maneuver a cannon rowboat underneath the gate at Shark Fin Camp. Says player will no longer intersect with the coffin near the bonesmith in the Reaper's lair. Players will no longer be able to pass through the environment within the Shrine of Coral Tomb. Skeletons will no longer be seen floating at Molten Sand Fortress. It says sloop will no longer collide unnaturally with Sovereign Jetty at Dagger Tooth outpost. Players should no longer find themselves return to their ship when attempting to use the lift in the Reaper's lair. It says players will no longer become stuck within the environment in areas of the Shrine of hungering. And then it says players will no longer find themselves getting stuck on the trees near the fish statue at Shark Bait Cove. It says the vault door at Kraken Fall now descends all the way into the ground. And then it says the layer of Leechuk, players will no longer intersect with the statue on Monkey Island. And then the layer of Leechuk, players will no longer find themselves launch into the air when walking near the rock ladder by the stockade on Monkey Island. You guys got some updates, man. You Sea of Thieves fan. I'm just going through it for you, show you what you're getting. All right, now let's see how much more. Oh, I'm almost done. All right, keep going here. It says here, okay, user interface. It says crew members taking damage will now show the correct crew status icon in their nameplate. Then it says the Sunken Kingdom voyage now correctly displays the appropriate icons to indicate the voyage length. Visual improvements have been made to company specific notification when diving below the waves to take on a trading company voyage. Man, yeah, Rare was at work, man. Anyway, says here, improved background imagery is now used when a trading company promotion is available. Then it says, approaching a sea fort will now display the appropriate banner. It says, when progressing from level 100 to distinction 1 within a trading company, the user interface animation will now appear correctly. It says reference to old boot fort have been removed from maps within the emissary tutorial. Yeah, I see why that the game is like 90 gigs. Anyway, now for visual and audio. It says the correct battle music will now be heard during the battle while on the Order of Souls tutorial voyage. It says players should no longer see their hand moving inside the Paradise Garden Eye of Reach while reloading. It says the sailor figurehead should now change color to match the selected hull. And it says a swashbuckling story emote should no longer cause larger players' arm to bend unnaturally when performed. It says during trading company tutorial voyage, it says the voyage completion music should no longer overlap with outro music. And it says the boar hunter cannon should no longer pop backwards when fired. Players of all sizes should now see their thumb correctly gripping the handle of the boar hunter blunder bus. Then it says the scroll of charted water should no longer intersect when placed on the ground. The scroll of shrouded water should no longer intersect with a collector chest when placed inside. Crew uncovering the treasure during an Order of Soul Siren Treasury raid voyage will now find the skull arranged in the correct direction. Then it says player interacting with the map in the chronicler room of the pirate legend hideout should now stand on ground correctly. Then it says dark breathing Captain Jack Sparrow will now be facing the correct direction when players talk to him. Monkeys wearing the outfit of plenty will no longer experience issues where the outfits intersect with parts of the body. Says when aiming the what's that? When aiming the crunch pistol shot fired now more accurately lined up with the barrel. Then it says players should no longer see their hands moving inside the sawbones blunder bus. It says the graveyard grim whisperer no longer has a noticeable seam around its neck. Says the hoarder rally query will no longer intersect with the player hand when held. The golden sailor blunderbuss will no longer push into the camera when fired. It says piranha poodle now has the correct eye and amended tongue animation. Then it says if players place down more than one proposal on the quest table, the second proposal no longer overlaps with the hourglass of fate. See, these developers, they work. Anyway, it says here now for text and localization. Almost done here. I got how many paragraphs? Got about 20 more lines to read and I'm done. It says here, okay, text and localization. It says here, a sweep across all non-English language has been completed to address inconsistencies with terminologies used across a range of items, location, and characters. Some incorrectly localized location names and types have now been returned to English for consistency. Instances of overlapping and truncated text have been addressed in the quest books across a range of tall tale and bounty maps issued by the Order of Souls in non-English language. Then it says Savior of Siren Song commendation no longer display placeholder text within the Pirate Lodge. Then it says the Captain Voyage storage section has now been removed from info and tips. Then it says description for the Lord of Gold commendation should now display the correct unlock requirements. Yeah, you guys got some updates. It says here the Merchant Alliance Company shop should now display correctly in non-English language. The crate of elegant cloth no longer appears with placeholders text in the name. It says crates and luxurious clothes are now correctly labeled. It says rags and bones crates no longer appear with care instruction. Yeah, that with all these updates, it means that they were listening to you guys. Anyway, it says the description of the legendary Guardian title now states the correct pirate alignment. Then the description for the My Booming Bones commendation now appears correctly after unlocking it. Yeah, and then it says, okay, performance and stability. And that was for text and localization, text, T-E-X-T, and localization, not for performance and stability. Says here, crew leaving the game while diving to an experience should no longer cause server instability. Improve game stability to reduce scenarios where players experience an unexpected exit from the game. And then improve server stability to avoid instances where players are disconnected from their sessions. Alright. And then it says known issues. To learn more about known issues in Sea of Thieves currently being traded and their status, head over to known issues support article, or site article. Now, download and installation. Now, download size. Xbox Series X, 88.36 gigabytes. Remember I told you that the updates were coming in? Don't I look good? Anyway, it said Xbox Series X and S, 90.15 gigabytes. Yeah, we're talking updates. Then it says Xbox One, 88.36 gigabyte. Yeah. Xbox One, 90.15 gigabytes. We're talking updates. And then it says Microsoft Store, 102 gigabytes. And Steam, 10.49 gigabytes. Anyway, and then it says Xbox installation instruction can be found here. PC installation instruction can be found here. I'll leave all the links in the description box. But yeah, that should do it for Sea of Thieves. So you've gotten updates for, let's see. You got download size. You have known issue. Okay, known issue. You got performance and stability. You got text and localization. You have visual and audios. You're probably sitting there saying to yourself, how better can the graphics get? Well, according to the article, Rare did something. Anyway, user interface. And then it says environments. Oh yeah. Well, you got some updates, all right. Gameplay. Oh yeah. What's that? Gameplay. Season 11 community weekends. And then you had new outpost stocks. Yep. And you got new items now in stock. And then you got water visual improvements. Yeah, Sea of Thieves is a beautiful game, man. Anyway, access to Tall Tales, Ashen Wind Skull value, and then you got Emissary Voyage improvements. Then you have Skulls of the Siren Guild reputation. You have improved raid voyage reward. You have improved Athena fortune voyage, and you have GDK integration. Yeah. And that was it for the release notes. So yeah, you Sea of Thieves fans, you're good. Have fun and have a blast, man. Yeah, like I tell people on the Steam Deck, updates are coming in like this. It's coming in. Oh yeah, marching in. Yeah, so keep your storage in check. Yeah, so you pirate, you Sea of Thieves lovers. You got your and have fun, have a blast, man. There's more updates to come, but they're gonna be smaller. So they might be big, but they might be big in some instance, but they're not gonna be as big as this one. So yeah. So you Xbox One, Xbox One, Xbox One S, Xbox One X, Series S, Series X, PC, laptop, desktop, Steam Deck, Asus ROG, Lenovo, ANEO, 1X, GPD, Oxzo, Odin, Logitech. Oh yeah, Sea of Thieves, man. So you guys are good. You guys are good, man. Yeah, these developers, they work. Yeah, they work, man. This is 2024, man. So updates are coming in. Anyway, I'm going to leave this video for y'all to enjoy, though. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still Star Wars and Star Trek thing, or Directx. Go. Peace.